Hi guys, welcome and welcome back again to my channel. It's your girl Rachel, and as you can tell by the title down below, I am going to be talking about my experience moving to the UK. I think I've been in a roller coaster basically, moving to the UK. I moved here on was it the 30th of June or the 1st of July? It was, I think, the 1st of July. Yeah, it was the 1st of July. I moved to the UK on the 1st of July 2015. So I'm going to be talking about the moving itself, and then we can take the video from there, like talk about my environment, school, how I found this place, and yeah. So before I moved here, I didn't even know, I had no idea that I was gonna move here, to be honest. I had some idea, but I didn't know that I was gonna come, or my parents were gonna come for me on the day that I moved. So I was back at home in school writing my BEC for my final year in junior high school, and our papers got cancelled. Was it 5 of our papers? Yeah, 5 of our papers got cancelled, and we were going to rewrite it again. And at school, when I got into the van to go to the place to write the exam, my cousin literally just runs to the van and tells me to come down and pack my things because my grandma said to come home and that I'll be leaving to London on Sunday or whatever. And I was like, what? My mind was just like, I don't even understand what's going on. So after I went to write the exam and I came back, I had to pack my things. We were staying at school, we were camping at school to go write the exam. So I had to pack my things and leave for the house. And when I went home, my grandma like explained to me that you're going to London on Sunday and I've got you this suitcase and that you need to pack this and you need to pack that and you need to pack this. To be honest, my mind was blank because I didn't even know that I was supposed to go on Sunday. I knew that the processes were going on, but I didn't know that I was going to go that early. So when Sunday came, the lady who was supposed to come with me came with me came for me from home. Did we meet her? Did we come from home? I don't even remember, but she came for me. I ended up with her for some reason, and she was coming with me. So when we got to the airport, we've done everything, and then we sat down waiting to board the plane, and they announced that there was a problem with the wings of the plane that we were supposed to go with. So they cancelled our flights for, yeah, I did come on the 1st of July. Yeah, so they cancelled our flight for the 30th of June, and they paid for us to stay in a hotel. So, oh fam, the hotel was bomb. The hotel was so nice. I had like my own bedroom, bathroom, buffet. Like it was just a mad thing. So it was really nice. Had some food, stayed in a hotel for one day, and I was trying to wrap my mind around everything that was going on because it was just like, and yeah, and the next day we were able to board the plane and I came here. So I came here, we met my dad at the airport, and yeah, we sat in his car, took a little drive home. Now to the actual experience. On our way home, I was looking at the place. I was like, oh, this place is actually really nice. This is nice. Oh, look how green the trees are. Oh, the grasses are so nice. Like the place was just so vast, fresh air. It was just nice, but it wasn't a scene that I hadn't seen before because back home it was kind of like similar. And when we got home to where my parents were living, when we got off the car, I looked at the house and I was like, where's the compound? Because back home where we used to live, like a massive compound it wasn't a playground per se, but it was a massive compound where we could all like have games, play with my other cousins. So when we got off the car, I just had to ask my dad, like, is this actually our house? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, maybe the compound is behind the house or something. We got inside and then I was like, oh no. No, the houses are so different. The structures were just like, because this, like, the houses here are very petite compared to back home. Back home is like big houses, big grounds, big trees, big everything. But here, when I came here, the houses were like one house, and this one is attached to it, and this one is attached to it, and this one's attached to it. So I was like, oh, okay. I thought like the compound would be at the back of the house, but it was just like a tiny garden, which I didn't mind, but then it was such a massive like change of scenery for me. Also, I got the chance to meet my little siblings, my little babies, Alisa and Perez. So when I came here for the first time, I knew that my mom had given birth, because when she gave birth to my sister and my brother, they sent photos over back home in Ghana so I could see them. I saw them, but I think my mind wasn't really like processing what was going on. So when I saw them for the first time, I was like, that's my sister. Oh yeah, that's my brother. It was kind of like I don't know, like my mind was just blank. Like all of a sudden I have siblings, and it was kind of like, it was so overwhelming to me. Before, I didn't want to have anything to do with them. It was just like, I don't know, I just couldn't get used to them. But as time went on, I realized that they are the only ones I have, and at the end of the day, I'm gonna be stuck with them forever, so might as well love them and try to form a bond with them. And it actually worked out, because I really adore my siblings now, like no cap. So I was so glad that I got the chance to actually meet them. Now, talking about experiences, I'll talk about the food next. The food. Yeah, the food. Back home, I was used to eating African food, like proper fufu, baire, benkun and nkrumah, fufu and chicken soup, fufu and light soup, fufu and abenkwai, rice and stew, jollof. I was just used to eating the proper African food. So even when my uncle brought like pizza and burgers and stuff home, I wasn't a fan. I was the type of person that if I haven't tried something before, I will not have it. I will not eat it. I'm not having it. I'm not tasting it. What is that inside the food? That's me. So even if they brought pizza home, I wouldn't eat it. I would eat a little bit and I'll leave the rest. If they brought burgers home, I wouldn't eat it. I just didn't like it. So when I came here, you can imagine what happened. I see this, I'm like, is that broccoli? Oh my God, I don't want it. I don't like it. I'll see this, I'm like, no. I'll see sauce of food, I'm like, no, what is this sauce? I don't want to eat it. I don't want it. And my mom will be like, are you okay? I wouldn't eat anything. It was so hard to get me to eat food off of here. No one even told me to start eating, cause fam, when I started school, I realized if you don't eat the food, you will be hungry till you come back home. So I decided, now let me get out of my box a little bit and maybe try to eat some of these things and see what's happening. But then it was kind of hard for me. I would still want to eat my African food. I would still want to eat my African dishes. I started working at Burger King when was it, in year 10, 11, 12? When I finished, during sixth form, I think, during the ending of sixth form, I started working at Burger King, and I was like, you know what, let me try the burger, let me see, because I had seen what goes in, how it's done and stuff. So I was like, let me try it and see if it's actually gonna taste good. I tried it and I was like, oh wow, A1. It was just the best. So then I started to eat it, started to try new things, started to try new foods, and I realized that actually their foods are really nice. And I know it took me a long time to get used to their foods, but now I'm used to the food here. The food here tastes good, but it depends on the kind of food. I'm still a bit iffy about stuff, but it depends on the kind of food. I'm still trying, but I'm getting there. And the food is nice. So another experience, when I started school in year, I came here when I was 15, so I started in year 10. For school, it was a really stressful / amazing experience. only because when I came in year 10, they had already done some stuff in year 9 that they were continuing in year 10 that I didn't know of. I didn't know about. So when I came in, I had to catch up on all those things, especially in English, like literature. They had already done Macbeth and what was it again? It wasn't Jekyll and Hyde, but they had done some books that I hadn't done yet. So my literature teacher gave me one of the books that they were using, which would come in the exam, and I had to learn them myself and prepare for my exam. Most of the subjects I had to work twice as hard to prepare for the exam. Some of the things that they learned here and some of the things I learned back home in Ghana were kind of similar, but then it's just like a little bit more added on top of it. So I just had to learn and learn extra hard to get to where I wanted to get. So I finished my GCSE. Friendship, that's another thing. When I started the school, friendships, it's not even, it's like I saw people in I don't know how to say it, like little cliques, like, oh, this girl and this girl and this girl is my friend and that's it, and this boy and this boy and that girl is my friend and that's it. It was kind of like little groups and little classes. Yes, I get it, but like back home there were little groups, like, okay, this is my friend and this is my clique and that's it. But it wasn't a thing where you do everything with them. We were a class, everyone was like united, you know what I mean? Everyone was united together. So we actually used to do lots of things together as a class or as a whole. But here it was kind of like, this is my clique and this is my friend and this is my this and that's that. So I was thinking that, oh, everyone has their clique already. I don't think I'll be able to make any friends or, you know, form any relationships with people. Then some nice, amazing girls approached me first, and yeah, we became friends from there. We had a good relationship, and yeah, friendship carried on. But then when I got to sixth form, we all split ways. Some people went to other sixth forms, some people went to college, some people went to, you know, other places, and I still stayed in the school that I started in. So it was kind of hard to to make friends with other people. Do you know what I mean? It was difficult. I had that one friend that came with me as well, male friend that came with me as well. So he was the one that I sort of like hanged out with most of the time, and I got to know some people, but they weren't like friends, like friends that I would talk to. Do you know what I mean? They were just like people that I would talk to. And I made one more female friend that I did things with. And yeah, that's my friendship life. I think those were the only friends I had till I finished sixth form. And yeah, what else is there to talk about again in terms of my experiences? I've settled in very well. In the beginning, it was kind of hard for me because my mind was just blank. Everything was just so overwhelming. But now it's like I'm used to the processes. I'm settled in the current situation. I'm in my house, staying safe. But then I still work, but I'm now settled in. I'm used to the places, I'm used to the food, I'm used to the people. Yeah, I wouldn't go out more often when I came here because I didn't really know places like that. The only place I would go to was town, which was like 26 minutes away, and then back home. So it wasn't a thing where I was going out a lot. But when I got to know people, when I got to form relationships with people, I started to go out to other places. When I came here, I've realized I've formed so many great connections and so many great friendships. I think I formed like friendship for life. Like I have such amazing friends, such powerful men and women of God as friends that makes me so happy because they help me grow physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And I am very, very grateful to have them in my life. I have also been able to form bonds with my siblings like never before. When I saw them at first, I didn't think that I would even, like, I just didn't want to speak to them. But now, they are like so precious to me that if anything were to happen to them, I would just go berserk. Do you know what I mean? I'll just go crazy. But then, now I'm just happy to be here, happy to be settled in, happy to have great friends, and yeah, happy to have that kind of family bond with my family and my siblings. I'm just so grateful that I moved here to join my family. And yeah, that's it. Guys, if you enjoyed my video, please like, comment, subscribe, share to your mom, your dad, your siblings, your grandma, your granddad, your cousins, your parents, everyone, like I always say. And make sure you leave your comments down below. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.